This is part 3 of the lesson, the God Knows Your Heart cop-out. Okay, let me reiterate on what I've said earlier about what the world is following. The world follow everything that Satan passed down. So when we fall into certain traditions that's passed down, how do we know if we're following Satan? Okay, the Bible is a key to tell you what to look for. That's how I broke down information about the birthdays and the origin of birthdays. You're following the moon goddess, which is goddess Artemis or Diana. Now, how would I find out this information? Through reading the word and researching, because I used to follow birthdays. Be not conformed to the world, but be ye transformed. So when you're transforming, of course, in the steps of transformation, you're going to still look like the old person, because in the transformation period, you're in between, per se. So, of course, you're going to fall for certain things in that transformation period. Once you transform by the renewing, it's a continual thing. But when you're renewed in wisdom and in knowledge, you're going to research everything that you used to do and see what you're doing now. Is it of God? That's just, it's going to happen. All right. Let's go to, I want to go to the scripture. I meant to bring it out in part 2, but Jeremiah chapter 17, verse 9. Jeremiah chapter 17, verse 9 says, "The heart is deceitful above all things and desperately wicked. Who can know it?" It's telling you the heart is deceitful above all things and desperately wicked. Who can know it? God know it. So when people say, "Well, God know your heart," yeah, He knows it's desperately wicked. Your heart is wicked. When it says your heart can be perfect, or anything that's pertaining to, in 1 Kings, as we read, 1 Kings 8, verse 61 says, "Let your heart therefore be perfect." Just talking about let the heart that God give you to live His will be perfect. Your heart, if He doesn't give you a renewed mind, what you're going to be thinking, what you're going to think about most of the time? Wickedness. The heart, let your heart therefore be perfect with the Lord. So how can you be perfect with the Lord and you're following tradition or anything that was past, anything that you were doing before? It's impossible. You have to be. We want to be perfect. You can be, and I say that in all my in a lesson that I made up, that I put together. You can be, and when you practice just a snippet of trying to be perfect, I found out all this information about this paganism that goes on. Okay? Let's go to Proverbs chapter 20, verse 5. Proverbs chapter 20, verse 5 reads, "Counsel in the heart of man is like deep water, but a man of understanding will draw it out." Your heart will put you so deep that eventually you could drown. But a man of understanding will draw it out. Now you can get yourself out of the deepness of just being sleep, per se, through studying and researching, praying and fasting. Counsel in the heart of man is like deep water, but a man of understanding will draw it out. All right. Let's go to Proverbs chapter 18, verse 12. Proverbs chapter 18, verse 12 reads, "Before destruction, the heart of man is haughty, and before honor is humility." Let's look up the word haughty, just to give out some more information. Proud, scornful, arrogant. You think you're Lord. So that's what the heart of haughty means. Before destruction, the heart of man is haughty, and before honor is humility. All right. And these are all scriptures pertaining to the heart, which is the mind. Let's go to Ecclesiastes chapter 8, verse 16. Okay. Ecclesiastes chapter 8, verse 16. "When I applied mine heart to know wisdom, and to see the business that is done upon the earth, for also there is that neither day nor sight sleep with his eyes." Let me read that again. "When I apply mine heart to know wisdom, and to see the business that is done upon the earth, for also there is that neither day nor night seeth sleep with his eyes." You can't apply your heart to anything. You can only apply the heart that God gives you. "When I apply mine heart to know wisdom, and to see the business that is done upon the earth, for also there is that neither day nor night seeth sleep with his eyes." You're trying to figure out things with your heart. It won't happen. Go to 1 John chapter 3, verse 20. First John chapter 3, verse 20. "For if our heart condemn us, God is greater than our heart." Yeah, he knows your heart, right? "For if our heart condemn us, God is greater than our heart, and knoweth all things." That's crystal clear. What else could I say after that? The scriptures make it clear that your heart will condemn you. For if our heart condemn us, God is greater than our heart, and knoweth all things. Because our heart doesn't know anything. He's the one that has to give us the right heart to be renewed. You have to renew your mind. The mind is saying renew your heart. God know your heart? Of course. He knoweth desperately wicked above all. Who knoweth? He did. And I hope you all enjoyed. If I stepped on any toes, I hope you all grow. I hope I break those toes off, and so you all can grow the perfect will of God in you all. You have to get away from a lot of things that is passed down. It's going to destroy us. See you all soon.